Black Oni.
What's going on, tubes? It is your boy Will Black Oni Wiggins once again coming at you with an awesome discussion video. Before we go balls deep here, I want to address something. It's been a while since I've made some original content here on YouTube. A lot of the stuff that I've been putting up has been content from my Twitch streams uploaded to YouTube and cut up. I apologize for that. That's not what the entirety of this channel is supposed to be. It's not what the foundation is really built upon. It's built upon unique experiences pertaining to gaming. Life has gotten a little bit complicated. Perhaps I'll do a full-on life update. But for now, let's just say I've been really busy streams on Twitch. Just what that means, how busy I've been. More and more people have been gravitating towards Twitch for my gaming content, so I've made a conscious decision not to do too many Let's Play stuff on my YouTube channel. What I'm looking to do moving forward is more of these Black Oni online videos where we discuss aspects of games, and sometimes these may be in the form of stuff we discuss in the podcast, and other times it'll just be reflections on gaming news and how that all affects the industry that I and many of you all love so much. Additionally, I will be doing more through the lens videos, hardware overview and reviews, and more skit-based game reviews. Snake will be making a triumphant return because I realized y'all loved it the last time I did it, and when I do it on stream, these impersonations, you guys seem to really enjoy that as well. So I'm going to make Solid Snake / Big Boss an actual thing on this channel when I review games. I think that'll be a nice, interesting take on reviewing games. Lastly, I want to return to doing reactionary videos. Some of my most popular content has been reactionary videos based on trailers or based on things that happen in games. The biggest reason why I haven't done as many of those as I'd like to is because of the insistence of some companies that try to prevent you from monetizing anything that you do using their property, even if it falls under fair use and used for commentary purposes, such as reactions. I'm going to go back to doing it because you guys love it. The reason why I did stop, again, a big part of that was a monetary situation. I spend a lot of time putting many of these videos together, and time is money. I could be using that time towards writing my comic book, working on various other aspects of my portfolio. I could be spending time with family. I could be doing any number of different things aside from making videos, and I'm always going to be making videos. I love doing it, but my frequency and what I make in terms of videos is affected by this monetary thing. So I'm not out here to try to get rich. I'm just trying to keep doing what I love to do for you. Now, with that out of the way, I wanted to talk about something totally different. The reasons why I'm returning to Warframe and why you probably should too. It's been years since I've really sat down and played Warframe, and it was mainly due to a huge influx of other games coming out that I wanted to sink my teeth into. And updates on PS4 came so slowly for Warframe that I just got distracted. I just wanted to play other things. While the same base game has always been fun, if you stretch yourself too thin on the game, which is pretty much repetitive in nature, you get burnt out. And that's what happened to me. I got burnt out, and I know a lot of other people got burnt out as well, especially while a lot of these new things that we do have for the game were getting figured out. At the time when I did stop playing, story-based content was at the bare minimum. There was very little incentive to find out what happened outside of unlocking more content to play around with in general, and that just wasn't compelling enough when all these other games were coming out doing some really awesome things. Now, I've recently started playing again and streaming Warframe. Although when I first started playing Warframe, I wasn't a streamer. I didn't stream at all. I think I actually didn't even have a Twitch account at all. I instantly remembered after playing the game again why I loved it so much, and it was refreshing to know that many of the things that I unlocked years ago were still relevant to this day, even though so much has changed. Ships were no longer just weird things you had during load screens, but rather had an actual space inside that you can explore and customize and unlock components for. There are story-based missions that help you unlock more content for the ship, which is really, really cool. I appreciate that they took some time into making the ships substantial in that way. There's a deeper sense of purpose in what you did in this game, with many more story-based missions and events that help tell the story of who the Tenno were in relation to the world, and what stakes were at play when it came to the Grineer trying to take control of said Tenno. Hell, there's even a story element to the tutorial, which is fucking great. What Digital Extremes has done here is nothing short of amazing, or awesome even. With several new Warframes, weapons, a user interface and control changes, and even less of a digital footprint on the PlayStation 4. It takes up less space than it used to, with more content in there. That's pretty amazing. And that doesn't even factor in a little something else I wanted to discuss, which was the Plains of Eidolon. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail about what the Plains of Eidolon is. I am going to just talk about why I'm excited and why I'm even further interested in jumping back into the game, because I have been streaming it again, as you can see through this gameplay. It's the new massive expansion coming to Warframe that'll open up the experience for players in a new open world environment with instant-based scenarios, missions you can accept from people in nearby towns, massive boss battles, seamless Arcwing combat traversal, a day and night cycle with different dangers depending on the time of day, and deeper weapon customization to the point where you can create weapons. All of this sounds amazing. This is just what I have been waiting for. I've been waiting for something like this from Warframe, and the fact that Warframe has continued to excel in the free-to-play market, the fact that many of the people who used to work at Digital Extremes while Warframe was first announced are still working there, I just feel really good about this studio and about this game, and the game is continuing to evolve. It has so much further potential to be even more amazing than it is, and it has so much support already by the community and the developers themselves. You can tell just down to how they conduct their own podcasts and reveals, and they have their own TennoCon, they have their own convention. It's only going to continue growing, and I am very excited that I get to be a part of that. Not only because I was playing this game when it first launched. I played it on PC at first. I was playing it on my iMac on boot camp, and it didn't run that well. And then I started playing it on PS4 with a bunch of my friends. My man JC Mac 120 created something called Offensive Warframes based on our hijinks and just playing it and hanging out and having fun. And that's the other thing too, is that it's just a really great game to play with other people, where you can just kind of, I don't want to say turn your brain off, but you can just vibe out and like hang out with your friends and kill hordes of infested and Grineer, and it's just one of those games that is very rare that comes across that is able to hit all of these marks in a surprisingly amazing fashion. And I'm very much looking forward to having the opportunity to play the game more for you guys. So what do you guys think? Are you going to get back into playing Warframe? Are you over Warframe? Have you never played Warframe and this is your first time hearing about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Game on, and Black Oni out.